Today is day 12. It's such an exciting day in the farm. Our birds are doing very well. Yeah, they are doing extraordinarily well. You can look at them, how beautiful they are looking. This is Dominion's badge. We are not just building a business, we are building a business that would last, a business that will create jobs, a business that will enhance Africa's economy, a business that will really showcase and implement the idea or the vision behind the ideology Afro-capitalism. With that being said, I'll be talking to you about something very significant, and most persons are guilty of this. Now I will start with a question. Have you killed your birds and you say it's your village people that is doing you? Most farmers destroy their businesses because of ignorance. Yeah, ignorance. I told us before that poultry business is something that you must do with knowledge. Knowledge is very critical if you must succeed in this venture. Knowledge is a powerful tool you cannot leave untouched. It's a powerful tool you must guard yourself with in order to scale. I'll be telling you about something very significant. Hold on. Let's take for instance, this is Coxifor. This particular drug is 100 gram. The 100 gram is meant to be used entirely for 100 liters of water. 100 liters. Now there are other drug compositions that are meant to be used for 300 liters. Maybe the drug is 100 gram, it goes for 300 liters, or 100 grams, it goes for 200 liters, or 100 grams that goes for 300 liters, depending on the drug composition. But the mistake most farmers make is this: they tend to feel or assume that the bigger the better. You mix 100 grams of Coxifor with 10 liters of water. Your eye would, don't worry, you go cry. Don't worry, you go cry. The birds go spit for your face, pure. And you wonder why your birds are dying. Why wouldn't they die? No, sir. Why will they not die? I'm talking to you. I know you're very guilty. You even did it yesterday. You did it yesterday. I'm talking to you specifically. You said, okay, and most of us make this mistake of coming to Facebook to come and seek for doctor's prescription. Most persons come to Facebook and you say, you snap your farm or your layers or broilers or whatever and send it to Facebook and say, oh, hello family, I don't know what is wrong with my chicks. They've been vomiting blood or they've been passing out blood for the past 3 days. I don't know what is going on. And somebody who has not even seen a poultry farm in his life would come, carry his phone, sit down and relax and tell you, oh, sorry about that. You can give them Coxifor, mix it with multivitamin and some degree of Tylodox and a little bit of charcoal, and also add bitter cola to it. Give it for 3 days and it will clear. Another person still comes on that same comment and they say, this is not coccidiosis, this is definitely coryza. It affected my uncle's farm. Another person comes and says, no, this is not coryza, this is CRD. Oh my God, it's a tract respiratory disease that affects the lungs, and at the same time it now starts making them haba now. Even human beings, when you're sick, you don't just assume, you go for tests, don't you? You go for tests and the doctor gives you the right prescription. It's not everything you act and do with common sense. Come on now. Do not chase or follow this business with common sense. Common sense makes common men. That's why you come out and cry on Facebook, and people who do not know anything about poultry will start recommending anything for you. There are people who have succeeded in this venture. Ask questions. Get a veterinary doctor. It doesn't cost too much to get a professional advice. Come on now. Advice from a professional point of view would save you a lot of losses. Okay, they are suffering from coccidiosis. How did they even start suffering from coccidiosis to start with? We keep mentioning biosecurity and ensuring that maintaining proper hygiene to an extent 80% helps you reduce disease by 80%. Okay, even at the end of the day you did not know and you did not do all those things and a disease settled, why not seek for a professional advice? And you now want to go and give them a full 100 grams with 10 liters of water because you feel the more the merrier, the more the water is thick. I've made that mistake before where you have to mix different drugs, and there are drugs that are not compatible with each other. Oh yes, you don't know that now, you're just hearing it for the first time. There are drugs that are not compatible with each other. So seek professional advice. Understand the rudiments of this particular venture before you come into it. Don't just come on Facebook and start writing things you don't know. This business is very risky. Oh, every business is risky. Even the guy who said he will not go out because of how risky the place, he died because of POP. The POP fell on him inside his room. So being alive itself is risky. So you must take calculated risk. You cannot invest thousands of dollars and you deal with it on assumption. There are people who know it better than you. Ask questions. There are people who have done it and failed and failed and failed and then succeeded. Ask questions. Don't just go to a vet shop because the Facebook has already recommended that. The Facebook family, Facebook doctors, everybody on Facebook is a doctor. If you go to all these Facebook poultry groups and the rest of them, you see a lot of people who had failed in the industry and people who had succeeded too. The other person tells you it's coryza. The next person comes in and tells you it's CRD. The other person tells you it's no, this is coccidiosis. The other person comes in and tells you no, this is that. The other person tells you no, leave them, or you have to deworm them. Remember, I keep telling you, the business is not about you. It is about Africa. You're building a multinational organization that will create jobs, for crying out loud. Why deal with it with common sense? Even if you started with just 50 broilers, you shouldn't deal with it with common sense. Ask the right questions, get the right information, read the right materials, take the right courses. Come on now, we can do better.